Chapter 1. The Solar System. The Universe. Celestial bodies or heavenly bodies are objects in space such as the Sun, Moon, planets and stars. All the celestial bodies are located in the universe. The universe includes the Earth, planets, stars, galaxies, each containing millions or billions of stars. Galaxies are large group of stars held together by gravity. It is believed that the universe came into being about 13.7 billion years ago with a gigantic explosion called the Big Bang. Due to this explosion, atoms and later molecules were formed. These molecules fused together to form giant clouds of gases and dust particles called nebula. A nebula is a formation in space which constitutes mostly of helium, dust and other gases in various concentrations. Nebula is a Latin word meaning cloud. It absorbs, emits and reflects lights from the stars. It does not have its own light. Within each nebula the atoms collided with each other at a tremendous speed. This released an enormous amount of heat and so stars were formed. Without this dust and gas, stars would not form. The Sun, which is also a star, was born about 4.6 billion years ago. A large group of stars held together by gravity are called galaxies. Our solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy. It is also called the Akash Ganga. It is named so because it appears as a broad, glowing band of soft whitish light. It is a spiral-shaped galaxy and is 13.6 billion years old. Galaxies can be viewed with the help of a telescope. The stars. Stars are giant ball of hot gases held together by gravity. Stars produce their own heat and light. Sun, which is also a star, looks big in size because of its nearness to planet Earth. Stars mostly appear like a dot because they are far away. All the stars except the pole or North Star appear to move from east to west. This apparent movement of the stars is due to the rotation of the Earth on its own axis from west to east. Constellations. A group of stars that form patterns and shapes in the sky is known as a constellation. According to the International Astronomical Union, IAU, there are 88 constellations in all. The most important constellation in the northern sky is the Great Bear, also known as Ursa Major. It resembles a bear. In Hinduism it is known as Saptarishi. Saptarishi means 7 holy sages. The pole star lies directly over the North Pole. In the absence of the compass, the pole star makes it easier for sailors to locate the north direction. The solar system. The Sun, its 8 planets and all objects moving around them, collectively form the solar system. It is believed that the solar system was formed about 4.5 billion years ago when a new star, the Sun, was born. The Sun. The Sun is the largest object in the solar system. It contains 99.8% of the solar system's total mass. With the help of gravitational force or gravity of the Sun, the Earth and other planets move in their fixed paths called orbits. The Sun is made up of hot, burning gases, mainly hydrogen and helium, and has surface temperature of about 6,000 degrees Celsius. The Sun is 150 million km away from the Earth. Its light takes about 8 minutes to reach us. The solar system consists of the 8 planets that move around the Sun and other celestial bodies such as moons, comets, asteroids, meteoroids, etc. Apart from the 8 planets, there are some minor planets in the solar system. They also revolve around the Sun. They are known as dwarf planets. Pluto is the second largest, after Eris, known dwarf planet in the solar system. Earlier Pluto was considered as 9th planet of the solar system. But on 26 August 2006, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, excluded Pluto as a planet from the solar system because of its very small mass and size, and its orbit intersects the orbit of Neptune. Planets. A planet is a heavenly body that revolves around the Sun. Planets do not have light of their own. They reflect the light of the sun. Planets move in fixed orbits around the sun. Planets are made of rocks, metals and gases like hydrogen, nitrogen and methane. There are 8 planets in our solar system and our Earth is one of them. The planets in order of their distance from the Sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. The Earth. Earth is the 3rd planet in terms of distance from the Sun. It was formed from whirling clouds of gas and dust about 4.5 million years ago. Like other terrestrial planets, it was transformed into rocky planets. The shape of the Earth is a geoid. The Earth looks like a sphere, but it is not a perfect one. It is slightly flattened at the top and bottom, near the south and north poles, and bulges at the equator due to the outward force caused by the rotation of the Earth. The Earth, a unique planet. The atmospheric shield that envelopes the Earth has life-supporting gases like oxygen. It has ozone that does not allow harmful ultraviolet rays to reach the Earth's surface. Water. There is an abundance of water in all 3 states: liquid, solid and gas. The 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Its atmosphere has water vapor and therefore, the Earth looks blue when seen from the space. For this reason, it is called the blue planet. Temperature. Being the 3rd planet from the Sun, it is neither too hot nor too cold. It has an ideal temperature for life. Difference between stars and planets. Stars. Planets. Stars are made up of hot burning gases. Some planets are made up of gases or ice, while some planets are made up of solid materials like rocks and stones. Stars are much larger than planets. They can be many times larger than our Sun. Planets are relatively smaller as compared to stars. Stars emit light generated through nuclear fusion in their cores. Planets do not generate their light, they reflect the light they receive from a star. Stars can be seen with naked eyes. Most planets cannot be seen with naked eyes. There are billions of stars in the universe. There are 8 planets in our solar system. Satellites. The term satellite comes from a Latin word meaning an attendant. Basically, these are small heavenly bodies that revolve around the planets. There are 2 kinds of satellites: natural and artificial. The Moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. It revolves around the Earth. Jupiter's natural satellite Ganymede is the largest satellite of the solar system. It is larger than Mercury and Pluto and only slightly smaller than Mars. Artificial or man-made satellites are electronic devices launched from the Earth to collect information regarding the celestial bodies. Many artificial satellites have been placed into orbits of different planets. Sputnik first was the first artificial satellite launched by the Soviet Union in 1957. Aryabhatta, Bhaskar first and second, Rohini first and second, Insat first, second and third are the main artificial satellites of India. The Moon. The Moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. It reflects the light of the Sun. It is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from the Earth. The distance is too small because the gravity of the Moon affects the day-to-day rise and fall of water in the seas. This creates tides. The diameter of the Moon is 1/4 of the Earth's diameter. The Moon is mostly made up of rocks. The surface of the Moon has mountains, rocks and depressions called craters. The Moon completes one revolution around the Earth in 27 days and 8 hours. At different times of the month, the Moon is seen in different shapes in the night sky. These are called the phases of the Moon. When the Moon is between the Earth and the Sun, it is called a new moon or Amavasya. When the Earth, Moon and Sun are in a straight line, it is called a full moon or Purnima. In a half moon, the Moon is at 90-degree angle with respect to the Earth and the Sun. The period when the Moon increases in size gradually, it is known as waxing. The period when the moon starts decreasing in size till no moon is visible in the sky is called waning. Asteroids. Small irregularly shaped rocks made up of metal or minerals that orbit the Sun are called asteroids. The asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter in an area known as the asteroid belt. The broken pieces of rocks and planet-like bodies are also called planetoids. Asteroids that pass close to the Earth are called near-Earth objects. The largest asteroid is Ceres, which has the equatorial radius of 476 kilometers and is also considered a dwarf planet. Vesta, Pallas and Hygiea are also the largest asteroids in the solar system. Meteoroids. These are small pieces of rocks which move around the Sun and are found in interplanetary space. It should be noted that the same meteoroid can become a meteor or a meteorite when it enters into atmosphere of the Earth. Some recent major meteorite falls on Earth were in Vladivostok, Russia, in 1947, Chelyabinsk, Russia, in 2013 and Mahadev, Bihar, India, in 2019. Different between meteoroid, meteor and meteorite. Meteoroid. Meteor. Meteorite. It moves around the Sun outside the Earth's atmosphere found in the interplanetary space. It is meteoroid passing through the Earth's atmosphere. It is a large piece of rock that passes through the Earth's atmosphere and falls on the Earth's surface. It is a flying rocky object in space that tends to move towards the Earth's atmosphere. About 25 million meteoroids become meteors and hit the atmosphere daily. A meteor that falls on the Earth's surface creates a hollow or crater due to its impact. It is not big enough to be called an asteroid. Commonly known as shooting star, it glows and burns due to friction with the atmosphere. These rocks from outer space mostly contain iron. Comets. The term comet is derived from the Latin word cometa, which means long-haired. Thus an icy body of gases and dust with a long tail that orbits around the Sun is called a comet. For some reason the comets did not get incorporated into planets or asteroids when they were formed. The tail develops when it comes near to the Sun and the light is reflected on it due to the force of the solar wind. The tail may be as long as 160 million kilometers.